Boston Celtics have a date with the #1 team in the Eastern Conference on Thursday, the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Josue Pavon. It is a big one, and the last time these two teams played, it was a really impressive night for the Celtics. They erased what was once a 19-point deficit to come back and win by double digits. That really has to give this team a lot of confidence heading into this matchup on Thursday.
Absolutely, especially because they're playing over there. You know, it's such a ruckus environment there in Milwaukee. They really do love their Bucks, and there's a reason to. There's a guy named Giannis Antetonkounmpo who's playing one heck of a season, of course, the reigning MVP. Biggest reason why this team is the #1 team in the Eastern Conference. But the Boston Celtics have a really good shot of knocking them off Thursday night. I can't wait to see it unfold, honestly. I'm not predicting a win, but I do think that they have a really good chance. Again, just to piggyback on what I've been saying, you know, I just think this team has just found this new level of focus. And I think that when they see a team like the Milwaukee Bucks, they really come up for the big games.
Rise to the challenge.
And also, you look at the last time these two teams faced each other without Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown certainly adds another wrinkle to this matchup. You know what he means to this team defensively. And offensively, I think you got to give the edge a little bit to the Celtics when you see guys put up, you know, 6 players in double figures, and you see when the team is really moving the ball. It's not staying stagnant the way it was throughout that 3-game losing streak. Brad Stevens talked about that a lot. You know, the ball sticking and people. And that's another thing too for the Celtics. You know, that's something that could happen when you're playing on the second night of a back-to-back. You know, home and away, that it's just not easy, especially when you're playing a team like the Bucks. The Detroit Pistons will be a tough matchup, not a tougher matchup, but a tough matchup, I think, when you look at it that way. And I think that certainly does play a part in this one.
And it is important to mention that Jaylen Brown didn't play in the first game between these two teams. When it comes to defending Giannis, containing him, it takes a team effort for this team. And Daniel Theis was out on Monday. Maybe if he doesn't come back on Thursday, I do think he will be in the lineup. But between a tag team of Enes Kanter, Daniel Theis, Jaylen Brown, how do you think the Celtics attack Giannis on Thursday night?
I think you see guys take their turns. You know, we've seen, I don't know, someone like even Semi Ojeleye, I think, will get some reps in this one because of his muscle and size and what he's able to do. But that's the way you just said it. You know, all those guys have to play a part here. They all have to do their role, and it has to be a group effort. It's not going to be one guy or 2 guys that's going to slow him down. And I just think when it comes to defensive stops and how the Celtics are able to how they translate their fast break offense, I think will be very important in this one. And that also goes the other way as well. You know, Celtics have to be really careful with taking care of the basketball. This Bucks team can really get going when they're out and about and running the floor. Once Giannis is out in the open court, forget it. You know how that story ends. So it's going to be really important for the Celtics team. And I think that matchup and how each team defends will certainly play a big part, because we know that both of these teams can put up big points. And, of course, Giannis Antetonkounmpo is the best player in this matchup. So I can't wait to see it unfold. But you know what? This segment is powered by Roman. If you guys haven't checked it out already, it's GetRoman.com/garden. Roman is a online network for men dealing with erectile dysfunction. And if you haven't checked it out already, don't be shy, guys. Get out there. That's what I'm doing to read. I'm talking to you guys out there, all right? Head over to GetRoman.com/garden. You get 2 things. You get free 2-day shipping, and, of course, you get a free online visit. So what more can you ask for, right? Head over to GetRoman.com/garden. That's GetRoman.com/garden.
For all the rest of our Celtics content heading up to this big matchup between the Celtics and the Bucks, head on over to our website at CLNSmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.